Chase Pony Field. Game 2 of our 6-game affair in Washington County. The grounds crew working extremely hard to get things ready for our half a dozen games. And earlier today, first game of the day, a 5-inning ball game, won by Edogawa, Japan, to the tune of 6-2 over Youngstown, Ohio. Now the second game of the day, featuring Washington County and Monterrey, Mexico. The winner of this ball game will be playing later today. As a matter of fact, be playing the 6th game of the day. And the loser of this game will have to come back a little bit after 3 o'clock to play Manchester. We have a beautiful day, 76 degrees, partly cloudy, but from where we're sitting, it is a shining, shimmering blue sky. Washington County, Pennsylvania, playing its second game of the tournament. And the starting lineup: Ryan Huey, Troy Stimson, Braden Redu, Colton Temple, Keegan Williams, Grady Klusterman, Avari Chandler, Alec Easlip, and Asher Donley. That's the starting 9 batting order for Washington County. And facing the pitcher from Monterey, Texas, Roberto Elizondo, a right-hander. Elizondo will be backed up by Quiroga in left, Alejandro in center, Guajardo is the right fielder, Villa at third, Cuevas the shortstop, Hinojosa playing second base, Martinez at first, and Saucedo catching. So the stage is set, the curtain is about to go up, and here's your narrator for the first 3 innings, Randy Gore.
Thanks so much, Mr. Lanny Fratelli. Ryan Huey will get us started for Washington County in the top of the first inning. Huey, left-handed hitter against the right-handed throwing Roberto Elizondo, making his first pitching appearance of the World Series for Monterrey, Mexico. And Huey takes a fastball outside, ball 1, and we are underway. Ryan Huey, 2 for 4 so far in the World Series, with a couple of runs scored. He scored both of Washington County's runs in their 2-1 win against Paderborn, Germany on Saturday. He fouls one off for a strike. Braden Redu was the winning pitcher in that game. He gets the starting nod today for Washington County. Monterrey, Mexico, entering this game by virtue of a 16-1 win over Manchester, New Hampshire in 6 innings on Sunday. Curveball strike to Huey. He's behind 1-2. So both teams with 1 game in the books at the World Series, and each a victory. 1-2 pitch, ground ball off the glove of the pitcher Elizondo, trickles toward Hinojosa at second, throw to first, not in time. It's a leadoff single for Ryan Huey.
Catcher number 2, Troy Stimson.
Ryan Huey with his speed. Once that ball goes off the glove of Elizondo, there's little to no chance for Hinojosa to get the out. Huey, the winner of the fastest runner contest at this year's World Series. And Monterrey, Mexico, with a pickoff throw to check on Huey as he returns safely. So we'll see if that speed comes to be a factor yet again, as it certainly was on Saturday. Offering high to Troy Stimson, ball 1. Stimson 2 for 2. Couple of singles in the World Series. Third baseman Ali Villa playing in on the infield grass. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Well, again, we've talked about the philosophy of sacrifice bunting throughout the World Series. Do you, don't you, in certain situations? Number 2 hitter at the plate with the leadoff man aboard. But electing to swing away thus far. Now squaring to bunt is Stimson as he squares early, and he pops up the bunt attempt out of play. Well, talking earlier with Youngstown's managers and coaches. They spoke about, with this being a 5-inning game, in their opinion, you start to employ the small ball strategies early in trying to move runners along and get them in. Time granted to Stimson. And while Stimson attempted to bunt, now with 2 strikes on him, will likely be swinging away. Third baseman Villa backs up to being even with the bag at third. Good pickoff throw, but the ball not handled by first baseman Martinez. Popped out of his glove. Would have been close at first had he held on to it, but Huey certainly back safely with the ball out of the glove of Martinez. From the stretch, Elizondo peeks over his left shoulder. There goes Huey. Pitches a ball outside, throwing to second. Safe is Huey with the stolen base.
Randy, what would be your guess, the percentage of success stealing bases in the Pony League World Series?
Wow, I would guess somewhere around 70 to 80%.
Yeah, I would have said 85 maybe. Not maybe, I would have said 85.
I know it, whatever the rate, it has to be a high success rate, that's for sure. And especially when you have a guy the likes of Huey out there, you're going to take your chances. 2-2 the count on Stimson now with a man in scoring position. The last pitch up over his head as he has to duck out of the way. We mentioned this is the 60th year Washington has hosted the Pony League World Series. And of course, Washington County, the host team, receiving an automatic qualification. Payoff to Stimson, swing and a miss. Elizondo gets the strikeout for the inning's first out of the top of the first.
And let's watch and see whether the high fastball is a favorite weapon for the pitcher from Monterrey, Mexico.
The Monterrey showing that they have some good arms. They did last year in a runner-up finish. Breaking ball outside to Braden Radu. Radu, left-handed hitter. He's 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI. His RBI double, a part of the 2-1 win against Paderborn, Germany, and he was the winning pitcher. 1-0, dribbled foul third base way. He went 3 2/3, giving up 3 hits, and that was all. No walks, 2 strikeouts. And he gets the starting nod today on the mound. We won't see him yet on the bump as he has some work to do in the batter's box. Just underway, 0-0, 1 out, 1 on. Runner at second. 1-1 pitch. Off the outside quarter, trying to frame that one up. Catcher Roberto Saucedo. Washington County last year, 3 wins in the Pony League World Series. Trying to build off of that effort. Washington County has done very well over the last handful of seasons here. 2-1. Popped out of play, evens up the count 2-2. Last year defeated London out of the UK 9-3, beat San Jose, California 13-6, and Palmview, Texas 6-5. But they ultimately fell to this Monterrey, Mexico team in the semifinals, 14-2. So maybe a chance for some revenge of sorts or atonement. 2-2, liner into right, gets down in front of Guajardo for a base hit. Huey will come in to give Washington County a 1-0 lead. Off to second, and safe there is Braden Radu. So the RBI single for Radu. He takes second on the throw to the plate, and Washington County up 1-0.
Yeah, don't forget that young players have to be taught to hit cutoff men, and the decision here in great base running on the part of Radu. Huey scoring, and as the throw came all the way to the plate, the opportunity for Radu to take the extra 80 feet to put himself in scoring position.
Gavin Dantry will be the courtesy runner for Radu, as Colton Temple strides to the plate. Temple 0 for 3. In the opener against Germany, swings and misses for strike one. Temple will be a freshman at Fort Cherry High School this fall. Plays football and wrestles as well as playing baseball. 0-1. Swing and a miss at a pitch downstairs. 0-2. Washington County led by manager Anthony Wenzel, who was an assistant coach last year under then manager Tyler Rabaski. So he takes over as the manager now. Played his baseball at Geneva College. And pickoff throw to second. Close play, but getting the hand in there is Dantry. So he returns safely. Anthony Wenzel also now a grad assistant coach with the Geneva Golden Tornadoes. 0-2. Foul ball. That popping off the glove of Saucedo. In addition to that, Anthony Wenzel graduated locally from Canon McMillan. His older brother, Andrew, graduated from Canon Mac as well, and a former catcher at Waynesburg University. Played alongside with former Yellow Jacket Mason Miller, who's now in the major leagues with the Oakland A's. 0-2 pitch, fly ball, and that'll slice out of play. Mason Miller on the injured list currently, but reached the majors earlier on in the MLB season. Colton Temple battling with an 0-2 count has Dantry at second base. 1-0 Washington County already leading in the top of the first. Elizondo with the 0-2 pitch. It's low as Temple will not chase. Already 20 pitches thrown in this first inning for Elizondo. At the belt, to the plate. Ground ball towards short. Slow roller. Cuevas gobbles it up, throw to first to get the second out of the inning. Dantry advances from second to third. A weakly hit ground ball that ensured that Dantry would advance to third base. As Monterrey, Mexico, looking for the final out of this inning, cheering on Roberto Elizondo. Now we'll face Keegan Williams. Williams, right-handed bat. Washington County leading by a run in the top of the first. Swing and a miss for Williams. He'll be a freshman at Canon McMillan. 0 for 3 against Germany on Saturday. Elizondo ready with the signs from Saucedo. And the 0-1 fastball low and in. Keegan Williams also plays basketball. Elizondo stares down the runner at third, deals the 1-1 to the plate. Fastball a little off the plate to the right-handed hitting Williams. Now 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Heater low and away once more. 3 balls and a strike. Waiting on deck is Grady Kloosterman, hoping for a chance to bat at this first with runners aboard. Dantry, the courtesy runner for Radu at third base. 2 outs, top of the first, 1-0 Washington County. Elizondo's 3-1 is high for ball 4. 2 on now for Kloosterman.
Number 7, Grady Kloosterman. AHN Sports Medicine takes
a big opportunity here for Washington County in the first inning. We saw in the top of the first with Itagawa Japan coming through with a 2-out, 2-run double by Yugo Inoue. How important that was in a 6-2 win. Maybe a similar type situation in the top of the first here with runners at the corners and 2 outs. Grady Kloosterman 0 for 3 in Saturday's game against Paderborn, Germany. Elizondo's pitch to Kloosterman is low, ball 1. Kloosterman, his nickname is G Money. We'll see if he's money here in this clutch situation with 2 outs. The left-handed hitter awaits the 1-0 from Elizondo. Fastball away. Earlier in the inning, RBI single by Braden Redu, giving Washington County a 1-0 lead. And the host team looking for more in this first inning. Inching out the lead at first is Williams. Elizondo's 2-0. And look to be tailing downward, but Kloosterman swings over top of it for a strike. A sun-splashed afternoon in Washington County after we were rained out 2 games last night. This is one of those 2 games that was rained out. 2-1, fastball away, runner from first steals second, uncontested. No throw from Saucedo, stolen base for Williams.
And a delayed steal by Williams. He was not off initially with the pitch.
And the Monterey, Mexico coaching staff with a question.
As long as his foot is touching, we're good. I'm watching it.
And the question was about the back foot of Kloosterman. And you could hear home plate umpire Ron Ross say he was watching it, and the foot is legal. And the back end of the batter's box, but, well, it's as far as you can go. It is legal. 2 in scoring position, 3-1 pitch to Kloosterman, and now it's ball 4. Bases are loaded for Washington County. And here comes Monterey County, or excuse me, Monterey, Mexico manager Gerardo Leal to talk with his pitcher.
Quickly Wireless is the official wireless provider of the Big 20 West County League World Series.
Tranquilo, ¿estás duro? Así me extrae, no pasa nada. Entra de frente a pasar la jugada, pero en la segunda lanzamiento. Primero vas a pichar, normal, fájate, y en la segunda está la jugada. Cuando te baje el guante Beto, vas a revirar de frente. ¿Sí sabes cómo? O tienes dudas, si no, para no hacerlo. No, no. Sí, ese para atrás. Si no sacas, no tires, no pasa nada. Sí, y si sacas, chingatelo. Tira segunda, duro. Primer picheo, dale normal, entra de frente ya. Ya entra de frente ya. ¿Qué va a pasar? Vámonos.
You can hear the voice there of manager Gerardo Leal, veteran manager of this Monterey team, and leading the team to the Pony League World Series for the 2nd straight year. Has also managed Monterey in other international tournaments. As Elizondo trying to wiggle out of a bases loaded jam, and the first pitch gets away at home plate to Avari Chandler. In to score is Dantry. 2-0 Washington County on the wild pitch. Runners advance to 2nd and 3rd.
Right after the meeting, a pitch that was thrown about a foot out in front of the plate. Saucedo couldn't block it and then had trouble finding the ball. It had kicked towards the third base side of home plate.
Avari Chandler 0 for 2 on Saturday, and he pops up the 1-0 pitch here. Foul territory, first base side. Martinez, the first baseman, makes a running catch near the Pony logo in foul territory to end the inning. But Washington County 2 runs on 2 hits, a couple of walks, 2 left stranded. Your score after the top of the first: Washington County 2, Monterey, Mexico coming to bat.
You deserve to be here. I believe in you, believe in what we're doing.
After being sidelined with a shoulder injury, 2 minutes in the box isn't so bad. Now get back out there. With AHN Sports Medicine, you're ready for what's next. Your body's rehabbed and recovered. Your legs primed to outskeet your defender. your technical skills perfected. And just like that, you're back. Oh yeah, you're back. Go next level with AHN Sports Medicine.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
Washington County getting a couple of runs at the top of the first. In the bottom of the first, Mexico will try to get even as they send up Luis Guajardo, Enrique Hinojosa, Roberto Saucedo, Miguel Alejandro, Enrique Cuevas, Fernando Quiroga, Santos Martinez, Ali Villa, and Roberto Elizondo. Braden Radu, the starting pitcher for Washington County. He got the starting nod against Paderborn, Germany. It was the winning pitcher going 3 2/3.
You mentioned Ron Ross, the home plate umpire. He's working behind the plate for 2 games because they were trying to move the games along. Didn't want to spend time having to have the umpires changing gear.
Swing and a miss by Luis Guajardo to open the bottom of the first. 0-1. Swing and a miss again, 0-2. And trying to move things along today with these 5-inning games, and we got off to a little bit of a late start. We were scheduled for 9. The grounds crew needed more time to get the field ready and safely, ready for the players, and they've done a phenomenal job with that. Up very early this morning yet again, and Luis Guajardo on the 0-2 swings and misses, and Radu puts Guajardo away on 3 pitches, 1 out in the bottom of the first.
And let us point out that Radu did. I'm sorry, go ahead there, Randy, with the defense.
Well, Radu pitching, Stimson, his battery mate on the infield, Temple, Donnelly, Williams, and Easlip. Outfielders from left to right, Kloosterman, Huey, and Chandler. Enrique Hinojosa shows bunt, pulls back, takes a strike.
I was going to say Radu, when he pitched 3 2/3 the other day, no runs. The key to his effectiveness through strikes.
And throwing strikes so far, 4 pitches, all 4 are strikes. And how about number 5 is a swing and a miss from Hinojosa. Hinojosa 1 for 3 in the 16-1 win against Manchester, New Hampshire. Also with an RBI and 2 runs scored, reached on a walk in that game. 0-2, wave and a miss. 6 pitches, 6 strikes, 2 outs. And a chance at an immaculate inning if he can get Saucedo on 3 pitches. Roberto Saucedo, 3 for 5 on Sunday. Check swing, and he goes around for strike 1. That pitch was out of the zone, but Saucedo could not hold up.
Yeah, he was looking for fastball, first pitch fastball.
2-0 Washington County. Bottom of the first, 2 outs. Pitch up and away for a ball. And that'll end the hopes of the immaculate inning. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count, if you're wondering what that is. So you retire, not only you strike out the side, but you do it on 9 pitches. At the first non-strike of the inning. So that's okay. He gets back to work on the next one. Wave and a miss by Saucedo, 1 and 2.
And Saucedo, who had 2 home runs the other day, so Washington knows he's looking to drive the ball. Pretty good breaking balls that have given Radu the chance to be out in front, 1 and 2.
Yeah, 6 RBIs for Saucedo against Manchester with the 2 home runs, as Lanny noted. Takes upstairs for a ball, 2 and 2. Bases empty for Monterrey, Mexico, trailing Washington County 2-0. 2 outs, bottom of the first. And the pitch from Radu behind the batter, and now we're full. Count full on Roberto Saucedo. His father, Roberto, played 18 years of pro baseball, primarily in the Mexican League. and was a catcher as well. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss. Radu strikes out the side at the bottom of the first as he is fired up on his way back to the dugout. Great start for Washington County. Your score after 1, Washington County 2, Monterey, Mexico, nothing.
There's a place far from the city, yet just down the road, where likes and shares mean more. It's in every bite, each performance, and every night, where the miles we ride together become the memories we share forever. We dream because they fought for it. We give because they worked for it. The American spirit lives here. I can feel it.
At Penn West University, we're here for it. Here for the hard workers, the life changers. Here in California, in Clarion, and in Edinburgh, and with our global online programs. At Penn West University, we're here for you. Learn more at pennwest.edu/learn.
A place to share the things that matter most. At Trex, we see it too.
The Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series is presented by Dick's Sporting Goods, by the Washington County Tourism Promotion Agency, and by the Observer Publishing Company.
And great community effort here in Washington County. We talked earlier, this is Washington's 60th Pony League World Series, the city of Washington's 100th anniversary of city incorporation as well. And right now, Washington County with a 2-0 lead against Monterey, Mexico. Alex Easlip will lead off against Roberto Elizondo. And Easlip fouls off the first pitch, straight back for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in the World Series, had a single against Paderborn, Germany. Easlip will be a freshman at Cannon McMillan. Also plays basketball and flag football. 0-1 up over the head of Easlip as he bends underneath. In the second, Braden Radu with an RBI single. Gavin Dantry scored later in the inning on a wild pitch to account for the 2 runs. Here, ground ball foul past manager Wenzel. And retrieved out that way by Matt Fox, the third base umpire. 1-2 on Alex Easlip. Wide in the delivery from Elizondo. Called strike 3 on the inside corner for Elizondo. His second strikeout of the afternoon, and 1 out in the second. Great curveball as Easlip thought it was going to stay inside, but got enough of that inside quarter. Number 9 hitter Asher Donley, 0 for 2 on Saturday to open the World Series. And he watches strike 1. And Washington County trailed 1-0, but, or excuse me, I'll take that back. They won their opener against Paderborn, Germany, 2-1. There's a strike. Scored single runs in the 3rd and 6th innings in a low-scoring affair. And count 0-2 on Donnelly. And now time for the batter. Donnelly will be a freshman at Trinity High School this fall, and nicknamed Ash, Asher Donley. Elizondo with the leg kick and swing and a miss. Back-to-back Ks here in the second.
Number 3, Ryan Huey.
Watch out, Elizondo has regrouped quite well.
Now faces Ryan Huey, who opened the ball game with a single and scored the game's first run. Fouls one back.
On that deflection off the pitcher's glove. Pivotal start for Washington County.
Offering outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now that ball, the first pitch out of the zone in this inning for Elizondo. He was maybe in position for an immaculate inning as well, but now ball 2. 2 balls and a strike on Ryan Huey. No returning players from last year's team that appeared in the World Series tournament for Washington County. Team composed out of the Founders League. 2-1 swing and a miss. 2-0 the score. Washington County leading. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the second. Players in this year's tournament from the following school districts: Washington, Trinity, Cannon McMillan, Burgettstown, and Fort Cherry. And the 2-2 from Elizondo. Fly ball will get down into right center field for a base hit. Huey is on again. And so Monterey will be forced to deal with his speed once more with a 2-out single. And just deposits that one nicely into right center. As Alejandro, the center fielder, scooting over to handle it. All the rain from yesterday, the outfield pretty soggy. Third baseman Villa playing in is a fly ball off the bat of Troy Stimpson. And to left center, Alejandro hauls it in, the center fielder for Monterey, Mexico, to end the inning. 2-out single by Huey. He has left the board, and no runs in for Washington County in the top of the second. We head to the home half of the second. Your score: Washington County 2, Monterey, Mexico, nothing.
We've been in your community since 1808. We've stood by your side covering the news of the day. We've been here for the important times in your life. We've celebrated with you. We're proud to have delivered the latest in local, regional, and national news in Washington, Greene, and southern Allegheny counties. We'll be here for the next phase of your life with our print and online editions. The Observer Reporter, life delivered daily.
The Washington Auto Mall difference gives you 6 more reasons to buy from us. 6 months of paintless net repair, lost key coverage, interior exterior protection, and tire coverage at no charge on all qualified vehicles. We finally have some new vehicles available, and we have a great selection of used vehicles ready to go. Or we'll buy your vehicle. South Hills Toyota, Washington Honda, and Washington Hyundai. It's all at the mall.
Serve the fuel that keeps your community running.
My store is very close. It's like one big family.
Enjoy your Dunkin' favors while you work and find a fun, flexible, and fulfilling career. Text WORK for HRG to 25000 to apply.
And the bracket looks like this at the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. Washington County currently leading Monterey, Mexico 2-0 and trying to advance into tonight's nightcap. Loser will face Manchester, New Hampshire a little later on today. And again, the winner will advance into the nightcap tonight. As things taking shape, championship game tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. And fans and teams watching with eager anticipation. A great crowd on hand in what is a beautiful afternoon. The final from a game earlier today, Itagawa, Japan beating Youngstown, Ohio 6-2. All of the first 4 games today are 5-inning contests as Braden Radu hits Miguel Alejandro to open the bottom of the second. So leadoff man aboard for Monterey, Mexico. But the earlier game was a 5-inning contest with Itagawa beating Youngstown. This is a 5-inning game, and so will the next 2. And that's because of the rain that transpired yesterday, washing things out. Here's Enrique Cuevas. Pitch in the dirt, gets away, headed towards second. Alejandro, throw that way at second. Out there is the tag applied by Keegan Williams, and Alejandro is out number 1. So 2-6 on the putout, as Alejandro did not break until the ball got away at home plate, and he had a little bit of a late recognition on that, and it cost him by just that much. Offering outside to Cuevas for ball 2.
And shortstop Williams did a great job of putting the glove with the ball in it in front of the bag. That's the way you should play that.
2-0 strike.
You know, very often infielders have a tendency to catch the ball and then look for the runner and try to tag the runner. You're better off just put the glove in front of the bag. They'll come to you.
2-1 pitch. Called strike. And for those scoring along at home, that is not a caught stealing. It is a 2-6 putout. It cannot be a caught stealing if it could not be a stolen base. It would have been a wild pitch had he advanced successfully. So 2-6 on the out, but not a caught stealing. 2-2 swung on and missed. Cuevas is the inning's second out. 4 strikeouts for Braden Redu.
There's a phrase that I thought had gone out of baseball vernacular. I thought that had left the game.
What's that?
If you're scoring at home. I thought that phrase had been totally eliminated from the game. Hopefully not, but I suspect probably so.
Fernando Quiroga watches a strike. So I can tell you that I learned how to keep score listening to you, Lanny, growing up, and I did score along at home, because back in those days, not every game was on TV.
Very few of them were on TV back in the 70s.
0-1 pitch.
Because you were born when?
I was born in '79, which was obviously a pretty good year. Ball out of play, but yeah. So the '80s and primarily the '90s Pirates, of course, were my favorite group of Pirates.
You know, Randy, I tried when I was in my Pirate careers. I kept trying to plead with parents to teach kids how to keep score and to listen to the games on radio. Listen to the games on the radio. Have the kids keep score. Don't have to keep the score the whole game. Just teach them that. I didn't win that argument.
Quiroga behind 0-2. 2 outs, nobody on. And that one narrowly misses. 1-2. 2-0 the score, favoring Washington County at the bottom of the second. One-two from Redu. Swing and a miss. 5 Ks for Redu, as he has faced the minimum so far in this contest. Your score after 2, Washington County 2, Monterrey, Mexico 0.
Owned and operated by the Perlman family since 1914, King's Jewelry invites you to become part of the family.
We want you to come in, we want you to smile, and we want you to leave smiling.
We are definitely a very family-oriented business. Love is a very big part of it. We've been celebrating love for over 100 years.
Visit King's Jewelry today to celebrate the love in your life.
What are you doing? It's 10 a.m. We have work to do.
Oh, come on, man. Be cool. You told me to get the app. And I got enough apps for the entire office. Fondue, guacamole, and I just can't resist pigs in a blanket.
Washington Financial Bank's app makes banking simple. Deposit, transfer, and even pay your bills right from your smartphone or device. Download the app and bank with Frank.
Two 10-run rule games yesterday. Covina, California, winners 15-5. Manchester winners. And earlier today, Itagawa, Japan, in a 5-inning schedule. Mexico hoping that Roberto Elizondo, the right-hander on the mound, can hold down Washington County in this top of the third. Braden Radu leads off. He drove in the game's first run with an RBI single in the first inning. It's a 2-0 lead for Washington County. 1-0, pops the glove of catcher Roberto Saucedo for a strike. Radu has had a terrific World Series thus far, both at the plate and on the mound. 1-1. Grooved in for strike 2. That one right over the plate. And Radu, as he took a step out, he knew it. 1-2. Fastball away. That high fastball has been effective for Elizondo. He has 3 strikeouts this afternoon. Struck out a pair in the second. Both of Washington County's runs scoring in the first. 2-2 on its way. Blow it in, full count.
Tried to come with a breaking ball down and into the left-handed batter. Let's see if Radu is sitting fastball here at 3-2.
And with that, we'll see if Elizondo goes back to that high heater. Here's the payoff. Ground ball to short. Cuevas handles, and the throw to first in plenty of time to retire Radu, 1 out.
Correct anticipation, but unfortunately hit on the ground for the out.
So with 1 away, here's Colton Temple. He bounced out to short in the first inning. And since the initial 2 runs, Elizondo, and you brought it up during the last inning, he has settled in nicely now. Fastball outside.
You know, there used to be an old phrase in the game with great pitcher: you don't get him early, you don't get him. Not that Alejandro is a great pitcher, but this, that old-time phrase seems to be appropriate here for what Washington County was able to do before Alejandro seemed to settle in.
Elizondo hoping that those 2 runs are the only 2 that score. 1-0. Stays low, 2 balls and no strikes, and when you have a good pitching matchup, Radu has certainly proven to be doing very well early on, and did so in his first start against Paderborn, Germany. And sometimes those early runs might be enough if you're able to break through. 2-0 pitch, liner off the fencing, foul along the left field side.
And there is an art to learning how to win low-scoring games. As important as it is for making plays, routine plays, hitting cutoff men, being smart, fundamental baseball, that's how you win low-scoring baseball games.
Two-1. Fly ball hit high to right, carrying well. Guajardo toward the line, and foul ground makes the catch in the quarter. A lot of real estate to cover, but Guajardo finds the baseball for the inning's second out.
Quite unique the way Guajardo rather casually reached for the ball near the fence at the last second and pulled it in.
Like he's been playing at Lou Hayes Pony Field all year. Keegan Williams walked and stole a base in the first, was left stranded. Curveball is strike 1 from Elizondo. Top of the third. Washington County leading by 2. 2 outs, nobody on. 0-1. Gets away in the dirt, but nobody on. Ball 1. Washington County won Pony League World Series title coming back in 1955. 4 title game appearances. Monterrey, Mexico last year runners up. 1-1, ground ball foul, third base side. And Miguel Alejandro, Luis Guajardo, and Enrique Hinojosa were all members of that runner-up team from a year ago. They're hungry for a title this time around. And also 5 players from Monterey's team last year from the Pony 13 League World Series group that were runners-up. So they fell in the championship. So a large contingent that really won a title this time around. 1-2, driven to deep left, and that will one-hop the fence as Keegan Williams with extra bases, and it's a stand-up double with 2 outs in the top of the 3rd. Williams jumps that offering and ricocheted away from Quiroga off the fence, which ensured that Williams would, without any trouble, have that 2-bagger. And so with 2 outs, some noise now for Washington County as Grady Kloosterman will step in. Kloosterman, his father Greg was a 9th-round draft pick of the Milwaukee Brewers. He's going to be intentionally walked.
Kloosterman, left-handed batter, right-handed pitcher on the mound, right-handed batter in the on-deck circle. Kloosterman, number 6 hitter. Chandler, number 7 hitter. A move that makes a great deal of sense.
So instead of going against the lefty, now it's the righty of Ari Chandler. He popped up in foul territory his last time, and he fouls one away for strike 1. Now Gerardo Leal, we talked about him being a veteran manager, not only here at the Pony League World Series, but also managed the Mexican teams in 04 and 2011 in the Little League World Series. 01 fouled off. And Gerardo Leal, he was a right-handed pitcher in the Mexican League from 1993 through 2002. Played for Monclova, Cancun, and Reynosa. Two on, 2 outs, top of the 3rd. 2-0 lead for Washington County, and time granted to Avari Chandler.
Chandler's thinking, okay, what do I get here? 0-2. I get a breaking ball here, or is he going to try to throw me the fastball? Catcher tells the pitcher to shake him off. Breaking ball away.
Here is the 0-2.
Now it's a fastball well off the plate, right, Randy?
Outside, and then the runner from second steals 3rd on the throw back to the pitcher. So Keegan Williams will take the extra 80 feet on a delayed steal. And the pitch outside, and then Saucedo's throw back to second, a little too casual. And
plus Saucedo was just in a crouched position with runners on base and just threw back pretty much from a crouched position.
1-2, runner from first on the move, fly ball right center to his right. Guajardo gets to it and puts it away for the inning's final out. A double, an intentional walk, no runs, and 2 left stranded for Washington County. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. It's Washington County 2, Monterey, Mexico, nothing.
225 years in the making. The Washington County Agricultural Fair, presented by EQT, August 12th through 19th at the Washington County Fairgrounds. Listen to live music with bands like Russell Dickerson, Six Gun Sally, Marcus Tyler Band, and more. Get down and dirty with motocross, drag racing, and 2 demolition derbies, plus high school bands and the School Bus Demolition Derby. Daily admission is $10 and parking is free. The Washington County Agricultural Fair, August 12th through 19th. Find out more at washingtonfair.org.
You deserve to be here. I believe in you, believe in what we're doing.
People see Alex play and they know that she's different. It makes me want to be a better soccer player on the field.
It was just this mindset that I had from a young age that I'm going to compete in everything I work at and I want to win.
When all the eyes are on her, that's when she performs the best.
It's great to have body armor with me through my workout for the World Cup as I'm preparing to be on the biggest stage.
We're just so much more powerful and strong as a team than as an individual.
Braden Radu, 2 innings, 5 strikeouts. on just 22 pitches. 15 have been for strikes today. And Braden Redu in Washington County leading 2-0 so far. Bottom of the third. It's the bottom of the order due up for Monterrey, Mexico.
Leading up the third for Monterey, first baseman number 31, Santos Martinez.
Well, some fun to be had here at Lou Hayes Pony Field today. Santos Martinez leads off the inning. He looks at ball one. Redu's 1-0, swing and a miss. Well, Redu, as we said, has been on point, but you have to bear in mind that this is a Monterey team that put up 16 runs against Manchester, New Hampshire the other day. A 16-hit attack, ground ball foul along the third base line. Included a 5-run second and a 7-run sixth in that victory. They have been held in check thus far. 1-2 coming. Called strike 3. Martinez didn't think so on that one as he heads back to the dugout, but he is strikeout victim number 6 today. The only batter Redu has not punched out was Miguel Alejandro, who reached on a walk but was thrown out 2-6 on the bases. Pitch downstairs to number 99, Ali Villa. Right-handed hitter is Villa. Is Redu, the right-hander for Washington County. 1-0 popped up back to the pitcher near the front of the pitcher's mound. He makes the catch. 2 outs.
Pitcher number 8.
Now Washington, Monterrey, Mexico just trying to find a way to get on base right now and get Redu out of his rhythm, but that's not going to do it. Popped up right back to him.
From Monterey, entering the game to bat, number 56,
Oscar Villarreal will pinch hit for Roberto Elizondo. Villarreal, strike 1 on the inner corner. His dad is former Major League pitcher Oscar Villarreal, 6 years of the majors. Next pitch is strike. And Villarreal hit a home run in the big win against Manchester. 3-run shot late in the game. 0-2 pitch popped out of play. He helped prompt the run rule win with the 7-run 6th inning. This is a 5-inning ball game, and with Elizondo being pinch hit for by Villarreal, we have a right-hander loosening in the bullpen. That is Villa. So you may see him during the next half inning. 2 outs, nobody on for Monterey, and the 0-2 plunks Villarreal. Not at all what Redu wanted to do there with 2 strikes, but puts a man on. Well, that just got away from him. He's been working that inside corner with the breaking ball. That one that slips away.
Re-entering the ball game to run at first base, number 11, Roberto Elizondo.
All right, so Roberto Elizondo is going to re-enter the game to run for Villarreal. So that means Elizondo is back in that 9 spot, so he could stay on the pitch.
Luis Guajardo.
No? Okay, cannot. Luis Guajardo 0 for 1, struck out swinging in the first. Throw over, oh my, close play there. Lunging back to first was Elizondo, and he just gets that left foot in. Colton Temple with the tag attempt, the first baseman. 2 outs, nobody on. 2-0 Washington County, bottom of the third. Redu from the stretch, another pickoff. This not as close. Redu at the belt, Deals, chopper, fair ball, up the third baseline, played by Islip, throw across the diamond, retires Guajardo, and the side is retired. Hit batsman, one left on, no runs in for Monterrey, Mexico. After 3, it's Washington County 2, Monterrey, Mexico nothing.
People who come to cricket stay with cricket.
I run a biotech design company, and my cricket hotspot allows me to stay connected to my team and my clients as I travel.
Now that's 5G with a view. Smile, you're on cricket.
At Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania, we believe that every life has potential, and we're dedicated to fulfilling it. Our programs give every child the opportunity to overcome obstacles, achieve milestones, and reach their fullest early learning potential. From cutting-edge development therapies and daily medical supervision to quality early education for children of all abilities, we cater to each family's specific needs. Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania, your path to lifelong fulfillment.
Jumpstart the season with a bit of fresh air. Whether you like to walk, run, hike, bike, or boat, you'll find that Washington County is connected by trails. Plan a day on one of the nation's outstanding rail trails with a trip on the Montour, Panhandle, or National Pike Trail. Grab a paddle and navigate the scenic Mon River and surrounding small-town charm. We'll see you at the trailhead. Plan your trip today at washcotrails.com.
Attention, please, for Monterey.
Top of the 4th.
Entering the game in the 9 spot.
Here in Washington County.
Number 5, Eliud Garcia.
And it is the host team, Washington County, leading Monterey, Mexico 2-0 at the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. And to take you the rest of the way, here is Lanny Fratteri.
All right, Randy, thank you very much. So Villa's the new pitcher. And Quiroga moves from left field to third base. Garcia takes over in left field after Alejandro pitched the first 3 innings for the Mexican team. And now Mexican's agent number 99. Villa's pitch to start the 4th inning is up high, ball 1 against Alex Islip. Oh, excuse me, not against Alex Islip.
Pinch hitter is Ben Koskoski.
Koskoski takes the 1-ball pitch, and it's popped out of play. Ben, who will be a 9th grader at Trinity in the fall. Leading off the 4th inning. And the 1-1 pitch. Line to left field, base hit. Koskoski from the 8th spot of the batting order. Leadoff single. 2-0 Washington County leads. Pinch runner forthcoming at first base. Now Islip is going to re-enter to run at first, similar to the move that Monterey made in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's Asher Donnelly. You would expect a bunt here to try to pad the lead. Donnelly, a number 9 hitter. 0 for 1 in the game. Bunts the ball, and pitcher Villa will go to first base. 1-3 sacrifice. Koskoski at second base, setting the table for the top of the batting order. And one of the more successful hitters of the tournament, Ryan Huey, 2 for 2 today and 4 for 6 in 2023. 2-0 Washington leads. Ground ball off the glove of the first baseman Martinez. Throw to first base with pitcher Villa covering. Safe is the call. Huey to first, and Islip moves over to third with 1 out.
Rolled an error on first baseman Martinez. Is that ground ball to his right, trickled off his glove. Valiant effort by Hinojosa at second. He still almost pulled off the out, but nonetheless, it will be an error putting Huey on, and now 2 aboard.
First and third, 1 out. Stimson, who's 0 for 2 in the ball game. And catcher Saucedo goes through the signs to alert his infielders as to the infielders need to know what Saucedo plans to do should Huey run from first. 2-0 Washington. And the runner from first breaks slips and falls. And the throw to first, now the throw back to the catcher. Safe is the call at home plate. Making it 3-0 Washington. Going to third while catcher Saucedo was arguing with the home plate umpire is Huey. I think the catcher made the tag. We'll take a look at the replay here and let you know. With the runner from first to second falling down, and then consequently Saucedo went about 10 feet away from home plate to make the throw to first. Then he had to come back to take the return throw and found himself diving for the diving runner. And after looking at the replay there is no doubt that Saucedo did not tag him. Infield drawn in with a runner at third and 1 out. And the pitch is up high, ball 1 to Stimson. Count can't be 1-0. Here's the next pitch. Popped out of play. Didn't that play happen on after the first pitch to the batter?
Yes. No, it is 1-1.
No, the first pitch, that's what that first and third thing was all about, right? Count can't be 1-1. Runner at third, 1 out. And the next pitch is a ball. It's 2 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, the count was asked of Ron Ross before the last pitch. He said 1-1, so now 2-1. Well, the umpires may confer, and I think Washington County's manager.
Yeah, that was the 4th pitch of this at bat.
2 balls and that foul ball. It should be 3-1.
There you go. Yeah, they're going to talk it over, but our understanding is the same as Anthony Wenzel.
Well, there's no doubt. Again, the first pitch was when the first and third rundown happened.
3-1.
Yep, it is 3-1. Three balls and a strike. Bottom of the 4th inning, Washington County leads 3-0. Next pitch hit in the air to center. Well back to score Huey. Ball drops at the base of the wall. Huey scores 4-0 Washington County. Around third. Here's Stimson trying to score. And the ball bounces past the catcher. It is an inside the park home run for Troy Stimson. And Washington County leads 5-0. .320 feet. Race from Pentagon to Pentagon. 5-0 4th inning. Top of the 4th. And the pitch is up high, ball 1. Braden Redu. He's 1 for 2. 2-0 pitch is a called strike. 1 out of the inning. Villa just came on in this 4th inning. 2-1 pitch and a foul ball out of play. And remember, because of that discussion involving the count, it is dramatically different that it was not a 2-1 pitch, it was a 3-1 pitch. And time is requested by Redu. Redu 1 for 2 in the game. And this left-handed batter, right-handed pitcher, he has been near perfect through 3 innings. A drive to right field by Redu. Guajardo, just shy of the track, makes the catch. out number 2.
First baseman number 28, Colton Temple.
And now Colton Temple, 5-0 Washington County in front. Nobody on, 2 down, 3 runs in. And a swing and a miss by Colton Temple, the McDonald, Pennsylvania product. Alejandro worked 3 innings, gave up 2 runs. Villa's next pitch, swing and a miss, 0-2. And the 0-2 delivery, down low. Five runs, 6 hits for Washington County. And the 1-2 pitch is outside. Villa from the full windup, 2-2 pitch, and a line drive foul ball. Glancing over the fence, running parallel to the left field line. Washington scoring 2 runs in the first and 3 runs here in the 5th. While on the other side of the card, Monterey has sent 10 men to the plate. 2 have reached, 1 by a walk, 1 by a hit batsman. And Villa's 2-2 pitch is up high. The winner of this game will play the 6th game of the day. The loser will be coming back a little bit sooner than that to play Manchester. Pitch is outside and it's ball 4. 1 on with 2 outs. Washington County 5. Monterrey, Mexico, nothing.
Your attention, please.
And a pinch runner at first base.
Number 18, Braden Berdar.
Braden Berdar will take over at first.
The batter is the shortstop, number 1, Keegan Williams.
Now Williams walked in the first, doubled in the third. The loser of this game will play the 4th game of the day against Manchester. Pitch is high, ball 1. And then the winner of that game will come back and play the winner of this game. So we could have Washington County and Monterey matched up again in the final game of the night. Line drive, base hit into left center field. Around third is Berdar. The throw to third, Berdar in safely, and on the throw to third, Keegan Williams takes second. Whole lot of shaking going on. Manager Wetzel and his crew, Brandon Klein and Marshall McGraw, pleased by the developments here.
Number 7, Grady Kloosterman.
And Kloosterman, left-handed batter, 5-0 Washington. Kloosterman with a pop-up to right field, more than a pop-up, went to the warning track. The big event of the top of the 4th inning, an inside the park home run by Troy Stimson to give Washington a 5-0 lead.
Serve the fuel that keeps your community running.
My store is very close. It's like one big family.
Enjoy your Dunkin' favors while you work and find a fun, flexible, and fulfilling career. Text WORK for HRG to 25000 to apply.
Hi, I'm Dylan Radigan. The world is brimming with possibilities. That keeps me busy. My latest invention may be able to feed and sustain communities around the world. My team and I are always on the go, meeting new people and seeing new places. I produce films that I really care about. It's an honor to speak to audiences around the world. When people come together, meaningful work gets done. How do I do all this? Well, that part's easy. Hotelplanner.com.
The Washington Automall difference gives you 6 more reasons to buy from us. 6 months of paintless net repair, lost key coverage, interior exterior protection, and tire coverage at no charge on all qualified vehicles. We finally have some new vehicles available, and we have a great selection of used vehicles ready to go. Or we'll buy your vehicle. South Hills Toyota, Washington Honda, and Washington Hyundai. It's all at the mall.
Our ball game moves into the bottom of the 4th inning. Champions game occurred on Saturday. And the mission of the Pony Champions League is to provide every child without regard for needs the opportunity to participate in baseball and softball. Bottom of the 4th inning. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Redu facing Enrique Hinojosa, new left fielder for Washington County Dantry. Line drive, base hit inside the right field stripe. Over quickly to cut the ball off is Chandler. And that is the first hit of the game for Monterrey, Mexico. Ball game in the bottom of the 4th. This is scheduled to be a 5-inning game.
Number 53, Roberto Salcedo.
And quickly, Chandler got over. Now Salcedo, who's 0 for 1, but 3 for 6 in the tournament with 2 home runs. And he looks at ball 1. Five nothing Washington. 1-ball pitch and a foul ball outside third, 1-1. Redu 3 2/3 scoreless in the Washington County win over Paderborn, Germany on Saturday. And has pitched 3+ scoreless so far today. Throw to first base, Hinojosa back safely. With a team from Mexico's got to be careful with its with the leads of its base runners pitching in the dirt. Oh boy, blocked really well by Stimson. And Stimson in this 4th inning has moved up. Redu was standing there at the head of the class, and now Stimson has moved up to join him. Along with Huey, who has 2 hits. Here's a called strike to make it 2-2. Boy, it's been a while since a Washington County team has won a Pony League World Series. And there is still, this ball is hit on the 2-2 pitch in a shallow right center field for a base hit. Hinojosa to second base, 2 aboard, and nobody out. There is still miles to travel before we can, the folks in Washington County can even take a glimpse at that dream. In conference now as Alejandro is about to step in, and we're going to have a conference here. Give me a chance to remind you that there are 4 more games today. We would be so pleased if you, for those of you listening on our flagship radio voice, WJPA. Come on and join us. Youngstown against Covina, California, the next game. All right, the conference breaks up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Redu's pitch, swing and a miss. My friends, that was a particularly dandy breaking ball. Oh, I'm sorry, that is not a strikeout. We had the count wrong. Excuse me, ball. The count, I guess, is 0-1. 2 men on, nobody out. And the 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Another dandy breaking ball. Alejandro, the cleanup hitter, he has seen 2 nasty hooks. Time requested by the hitter and granted. Let's see if Redu throws a 3rd consecutive sharp breaking ball here. Right-hander taking a lot of time to get the sign. Runners at first and second, nobody out. 1-2 pitch. That was a breaking ball, but it was up. Leadoff single by Hinojosa. Single by Saucedo. 5-0 Washington County, 4th inning. Swing and a miss. No, foul ball. Boy, ever so close to being a strikeout. Alejandro does get just a piece of it.
On the gate. Please step back. Thank you.
Alejandro, right-handed batter. And the count of 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Bottom of the 4th inning. Swing and a miss. There's that dandy sharp breaking ball. Alejandro, the first out of the 4th inning.
Number 27, Enrique Cuevas.
1 away. Now 7 strikeouts for Redu. Redu, when he pitched 3 2/3 innings to beat Paderborn on Saturday, had only 2 strikeouts, but he has recorded 7 today. Now Cuevas, who went down on strike swinging in the 2nd inning, ducks out of the way of an inside breaking ball, ball 1. Washington County leads 5-0, having scored 2 runs in the 1st and 3 runs in the top of this 4th inning. One ball pitch is low and outside. Redu has thrown 47 pitches. And remember, he could come back to pitch some later if he doesn't get to 95 in this game and pitches down low. And this is scheduled to be a 5-inning game. And now to count 3 balls and no strikes. You know, the last thing Redu wants to do is put a runner on base by way of a walk or a hit batsman. What with his teammates helping him to build a 5-0 lead. 3-0 pitch. Strike called. Third base coach points to his head, puts his hand out about belt high, and think now. 3-1 pitch. Look for your pitch. That's the advantage. That's the mindset of a hitter with the advantage of the count. Next pitch, a called strike on the outside part of the plate. That's what I'm talking about. That pitch there wouldn't have been a great pitch to try to hit unless you thought you could slap it the opposite way. Now the count 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Hinojosa, the runner at second base, Saucedo at first. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. And the bases are loaded. Second walk given up by Radu. Missed with a pitch up out of the strike zone on 3-2. Comes right after he had so effectively thrown that sharp breaking ball to strike out Alejandro. And now Quiroga stands in. And the right-handed batter looks at a strike on the inside corner, even though Quiroga was backing himself off the plate. Runners at first, second, and third, one out. 5-0 Washington County leads. Radu, one strike pitch. Fly ball deep to left field. It is a grand slam by Fernando Quiroga. And just like that, Monterey has picked up 4 runs, trailing only by a single run here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Fernando Quiroga. First of all, please return the home run ball to the shortstop. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the 48th Grand Slam in World Series.
Monterey hit 3 home runs against Manchester on Sunday. Grand Slam here in the 4th inning today. So now the Washington County lead is 5-4.
A grand slam, the 48th in Pony League World Series history, and the first since Nathan Kladowski hit a grand slam for Youngstown, Ohio in 2018.
Strike called. And I would venture to say it isn't quite frequently. It doesn't happen too many times in any type of baseball that you will see an inside the park home run and a grand slam in the same inning. 0-1 pitch, base hit into left. So Martinez comes up with a single right after the grand slam.
And earlier on in the game, we talked about when it was 2-0 at the time and Radu was rolling along, that you have to remember that this Monterey team put up 16 in their last effort. They can swing it, and they're proving it now. It took a little while to get to Radu, but they certainly are now in the bottom of the 4th.
And what is important to remember, Radu threw 3 really high-quality pitches to strike out Alejandro, the cleanup hitter. There's a called strike on Villa, and then didn't seem to have as sharp a breaking ball when he was facing Cuevas, and he walked him. Oh, 1 delivery, now he steps off. Now 11 home runs in this year's Pony League World Series. Runner at first, Martinez. We're in the bottom of the 4th of a 5-inning game, or what is scheduled to be a 5-inning contest. Swing and a miss for a strike, and it's 0-2. Throw to first. Martinez back, he steps back to the line. And remember, Martinez represents the potential tying run. We're in the 4th inning. 0-2 pitch. He's up high. So there's a floater up and in, as opposed to that sharp, really good darting breaking ball. He threw 3 of them to Alejandro for the strikeout. And Radu taking a lot of time in getting the sign.
In the meantime, Jaden Roach, left-hander, loosening in the Washington County bullpen.
1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball. Strikeout number 8. 2 outs, 1 on, 5-4 Washington.
Batter is the left fielder, number 5, Eliud Garcia, first at bat in this game.
And first at bat for Garcia. And Radu from the belt throws over to first base. For Washington County. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Ball blocked well by Stimson. Runner at first, 2 outs. 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball that catches the inside corner. Looked at by Garcia, and the count's 0-2. And time is called. Oh-2 delivery. High chopper left side. Shortstop Williams with a throw to second baseman Donnelly. The force out ends the inning, but not before Monterey scores 4 runs on 3 hits. The big blow, the grand slam of Quiroga. 5-4 Washington after 4.
People who come to cricket stay with cricket. Like one of our favorite customers, Michelle.
I started my own app company, and with Cricket, I'm able to answer calls from my engineers and investors and know my signal's going to be great. If I had to describe Cricket in 2 words, they would be reliable and affordable.
5G Boss Mode activate. Smile, you're on Cricket.
A spectacular play. Cannonball coming. Praise the Jolly Roger.
Whole lot of shaking going on indeed. Top of the 5th inning. And Washington's lead is 5-4. Randy mentioned that the grand slam by Quiroga was the 48th in the history of Pony League Baseball. It was only the 2nd home run hit by a player from Mexico, Cesar Salazar. Hit one with the bases loaded for a Mexican team in 2010.
The right fielder, number 8, Avari Chandler.
And Chandler leads off for Washington. And the pitch from Villa. First pitch of the inning, fly ball to center field. And not caught by center fielder Alejandro. Leadoff double. Alejandro went straight back. He was in the vicinity. Looked like he might be able to make the catch as he was deep on the warning track and near the wall. But he does not come up with it. Leadoff 2-base hit and time called here. Manager Leal is going to make a pitching change.
Este es el 7.
And Garcia comes in from left field.
Hagan las 5 luego, En la primera hagan las 5.
Defensive changes from Monterey. Now pitching, number 5, Eliud Garcia. Moving to left field, number 99, Ali Villa.
And Villa is going to move out in left field. Villa, who had started the game playing third base. So Villa works 1+, and there's the grammatical question. Is it 1+ inning or is it 1+ innings? Well, I asked that question on a Pirate broadcast about 20 years ago, and an English teacher wrote me and said, why did you say 1 inning plus? Thank you very much. That solves the problem.
Yeah, very nice. All right, 1 inning plus for Villa. Elizondo, the starter, he went 3, allowed 2 runs on 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, 3 walks. Villa exits, and now it's Eliud Garcia's game to take over. And important for Washington County, if you look at it from the locals' perspective, after Monterey comes up with 4 in the bottom of the 4th, you'd like some insurance before you get to the bottom of the 5th.
And Eastlip will step in. Alex Eastlip is the bunt in order here. Eastlip's the 8th in the batting order. Yep, there we go. Bunting stand, throw to second base. Boy, that turned out to be pretty close with Chandler coming back to the base, standing up. And now he's flexing his right arm. Here's the stretch. Bunting stance from Eastlip. Ball bunted to the proper part of the ballpark, third base. Sacrifice 5-3 with third baseman Quiroga firing on to Martinez. Runner at third, 1 out.
Second baseman, number
And now
11,
Asher Donley. 0 for 1 plus a sacrifice bunt. Runner at third, infield drawn in. 5-4 Washington County. And Asher with a swing and a miss, strike 1. Looking ahead to the Monterey bottom of the 5th. For last call, Monterey has 9-1-2 coming up. 0-1 pitch. Fly ball to left field. Villa lunges for the ball, jumping in the air to make the catch. Scoring from third is Chandler on the run-producing fly ball to center field. Hit by Donley, and Washington County leads 6-4.
Number 3, Ryan Huey.
Top of the order for Ryan Huey. I mean, once Villa had to jump up and made that sacrifice fly inevitable. Line shot by Huey. He's on base for the 4th time, though he has reached safely 3 of 4 at bats officially. And he's now 5 for 8 in this Pony League World Series. And now Stimson getting ready to come out. Remember, for those of you that might have caught our broadcast the other day, it was Troy Stimson who told me that he wanted to be mic'd during one of the games. And this very gregarious young man hit the inside the park home run in the 4th inning to put Washington County up 5-0.
Covina, line up to the press box, please.
Stimson 3 for 5 in the tournament. Runner at first, there are 2 outs. Throw to first base, and Huey back safely. Huey stolen base in the 1st inning to help set up Washington County's initial run. Oh, 1 pitch is popped out of play. Time called here is Sato. He's going to have a conference with his pitcher Garcia. This is the second game of 6. The next ball game, Youngstown, the home team against Covina, California. And then right after that, Manchester against the loser of this game, and the loser of this game will be the home team in our 4th game of the day. No balls, 1 strike. Runner going, pitch a strike called, throw to second base. Safe at second. Second stolen base for Huey. Umpire Sanchez did the right thing. He took his time to make sure that he had a true grasp of the play, and strong throw, but the ball bounced, so that lifted the glove of Hinojosa, the second baseman.
And if Hinojosa keeps the tag on the runner, he gets the out, because the runner overslides the bag at second. So you have the tag here, whether you actually get the out or not. If he keeps the glove on the runner as he comes up off the bag, then he gets the out.
Yeah, by the way, for Huey, that wasn't a slide. That was more like I don't know how to explain it.
Como quiera les vamos a ganar la noche, ya déjelo, ya déjelo. A la noche.
With Sanchez at second, this could be a Spanish discussion. But now it's going to be Spanish, and let's watch it again for those of you who have video. The Huey went in more like he was playing leapfrog than he was sliding, but he's in there safely at second base, and time is requested and granted by the home plate umpire for hitter Stimpson. Oh-2 pitch, runner going for third, base hit into left field. Scoring from second is Huey on the Stimpson base hit. Washington leads 7-4. And the star of the Stimpsons has 5 RBIs. I'm sorry, no, he has 3 RBIs.
And I suppose with that inside the Parker he had earlier, you could call him Homer Stimpson.
Here's Radu, takes a strike. "7-4 ball game." Strike called. Well, at the end of 4, it was 5-0 Washington. At the end, or rather, at the end of 3.5, it was 5-0 Washington. At the end of 4, it was 5-4 Washington. And now it is 7-4 Washington. 0-2 pitch, runner going, a ball, and Stimpson is totally ignored. The catcher was in his crouch, and he stayed there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch, low and inside. Let me tell you again that Monterey will have one more shot of getting back in this game, and hitters 9, 1, and 2 are coming up in the bottom of the 5th. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called inside corner. Washington County adds 2 on 3 hits. Going to the bottom of the 5th inning of what is scheduled to be a 5-inning game. Washington County 7, Monterey 4.
There's a place far from the city, yet just down the road, where likes and shares mean more. It's in every bite, each performance, and every night, where the miles we ride together become the memories we share forever. We dream because they fought for it. We give because they worked for it. The American spirit lives here. I can feel it.
the fuel that keeps your community running.
My store is very close. It's like one big family.
Enjoy your Dunkin' favors while you work and find a fun, flexible, and fulfilling career. Text WORK for HRG to 25000 to apply.
Bottom of the fifth inning, one of the happy stories for the folks from Washington County. Rideau has struck out 8 batters, and the Washington County right-hander, though he gave up the grand slam in the 4th inning, he has been able to do solid work, and his teammates have given him a 7-4 lead. So Rideau, through 4 innings, 8 strikeouts, he's walked 2, and has hit a batter.
Leading off the Monterey 5th inning, the right fielder, number 30, Luis Guajardo.
Now Guajardo leads off. Strike called. We're at the top of the batting order. My mistake. It's not 9-1-2. It is 1-2-3. Guajardo 0 for 2 after going 4 for 4 against Manchester, and swings and misses at one of those dandy Rideau sharp breaking balls. 1-2. So Rideau, 3 2/3, scoreless in the win over Paderborn Saturday, and in line for a complete game, though it be a 5-inning complete game. Win today, fly ball the opposite way to right field, and it is a home run. Guajardo's drive to right field opposite way, and Washington County's lead is 7-5. Guajardo now 5 for 7. Right-handed batter, saw one he liked, rocketed out of here.
And that's the 5th home run hit by Monterey batters in this World Series.
World Series. Batter is the second baseman, number 42.
Now Hinojosa, who is 1 for 2. No question about the fact that Monterey is where it wants to be in the batting order. Swing and a miss at a high fastball. Next pitch, dribbler to third. Eastlip's got it. Third baseman's throw to first baseman Temple, 1 out.
Number 53, Roberto Saucedo.
Now Saucedo. Saucedo, 1 for 2 in the game with a run scored, 4 for 7 in the tournament. Pitch from Rideau inside. And the right-hander, the big right-hander's next pitch is high. 2 balls, no strikes. The tying run in the on-deck circle. And it is in the person of Miguel Alejandro. 1 out, a run in, 7-5 Washington County. Next pitch, foul ball. Covina and Youngstown coming up next. Hey, folks, don't forget, for those of you in Western Pennsylvania, Eastern Ohio, 2 games tonight are on the CW. Next pitch is outside, and it is 3-1. That was a 2-1 breaking ball away. 3-1 pitch up in the zone. Fastball hit in the air to right center field. And a minor collision in right center, but the out is recorded. It was Huey, the center fielder, who came away with the fly ball, 2 outs.
Center fielder, number 8, Miguel Alejandro Jr.
2 down, bottom of the 5th. Monterey to its final out. And here's Alejandro. Let's see if Radu pitches in the same way as he did in the 4th inning when he struck him out. And the pitch inside, a breaking ball up and in, ball 1. There were 3 sharp breaking balls thrown to Alejandro in the 4th, and he chased him. Next pitch away, that was a breaking ball, but nowhere as sharp as the pitches we saw from Radu against Alejandro in the 5th inning. Marshall McGraw, the pitching coach. We have been listening, eavesdropping on many conversations. And let me tell you that most of what we've heard during these conferences at the mound been mostly pep talk. One on, or rather 1 in, 2 outs, and the count 2-0 on Alejandro. Ground ball to 3rd, bobbled for a moment by Eastlip. Now he picks the ball up toward the first. Ball game is over. Washington County advances. Radu, a complete game. 8 strikeouts. Final score, Washington County 7, Monterrey, Mexico 5.
Feels good to be off the sidelines, doesn't it? Oh yeah, it does. That extra effort with AHN Sports Medicine got you back here. With every specialty set, custom training day, and personalized drill, you bettered your body. Now line it up. They don't see this move coming. Told you. Go next level with AHN Sports Medicine.
Serve the fuel that keeps your community running.
My store is very close. It's like one big family.
Enjoy your Dunkin' favors while you work and find a fun, flexible, and fulfilling career. Text WORK for HRG to 25000 to apply.
A spectacular play.